Hey, good morning guys. So I got my coffee this morning, so good to go. And also make another video basically following up on the last video, because quite a few of you didn't agree with the video I made with valuation, and the valuation is just a guesstimate, right? It is my belief where Hyliion could be in 5 years. Otherwise I wouldn't have my money invested into it, and neither should you, right? If you don't see a potential that's going to deliver you with your hard-earned money, you shouldn't be holding that position. You should be moving on to something else, right? Now obviously it's going to take a long time for Hyliion to reach $20 billion valuation. It's not going to happen now or in 3 years, maybe in 5 years, right? There are many moving pieces, many factors involved, so we don't know where exactly they're going to be in 5 years, but that is my belief, and I'm willing to stick to it as my bullish thesis. However, before we get to some sort of a valuation, we should kind of have an idea what will it take for Hyliion to reach profitability or at least break even, right? So while the data is very vague, we don't know how much an ERX is going to fully cost. We know it's upwards of 300,000. We don't know the profit margins, we don't know the cost, the overhead, but we do know the operational cost is around $150 million, right? Roughly in a year. Now, if we're to take this example and really simplify it, so we know that a brand new brand new Peterbilt 579 2023, if you look it up online, costs around $220,000, and we know that ERX is going to be around 380. So if we just do a simple math and subtract, we get about $160,000. Obviously Hyliion will be adding parts, adding Toshiba, adding the generator, using Meritor's powertrain as well, so e-axle. So obviously there's things that Hyliion will be adding in and Peterbilt won't be, but for the sake of simplicity, we're going to call it 380 and we're going to call it 220. So that leaves you with 160, right? My understanding is, and my belief is, that Hyliion can garner 30% margins. On 160, 30%, we're looking roughly almost 50K, right? Now, $50,000 per ERX. Other 70% will take care of the parts. Anything that takes all the bolts and nuts that take to put the ERX together. That leaves you with $50,000 per ERX. At 1,000 ERX being sold, you're looking at probably $50 million, right? Now, you need about 3,000 ERXs to be sold to break even, right? Anything beyond 3,000, roughly, is going to be a profit. So if we do 5,000 ERXs in a year, 2,000 will be profit. Attach a PE ratio to that, to the profit, and you got yourself what the market is going to value you at, right? We don't need to reach profitability to move the stock up. We just need a path to get there, and the market understanding that we're going to get there, and trust, right? You can throw all the numbers you want, but the market will not trust you unless you show the growth, the path, the demand, and the product is reliable. Once you do that, the market will reward you. Until then, nothing is going to happen. So I believe around 3,000 ERXs is where we reach profitability. If the margins increase, if the parts get cheaper, if anything else changes, that number can come down to 2,000. However, I think around 3,000 is where we reach profitability. Cheers.